I set up my own AI agent with OpenClaw. I have zero prior knowledge, zero prior experience. I'm going to talk about this process. So about a month ago, during this whole OpenClaw, CloudBot craze, I got really intrigued. I got intrigued by this idea of an AI agent, autonomous agent, that can actually work and do things for you while you're not there. You don't have to sit and prompt it like you do with ChatGPT. It can control your computer, control apps, control tabs, actually do work for you. I thought, this is fucking sick. Let's try it out. So I'm not going to go into exactly how I set it up and got the bot running because honestly, I don't really know, okay? I brought the Mac Mini home and I got on ChatGPT and Claude and just figured it out, okay? I just asked a question, sent screenshots, had it kind of walk me through it, figure out what to do. Eventually, I got it set up. What I want to talk about is what you should do once you do get the bot set up, right? Because, you know, it's kind of, again, stimulation overload, right? It's like, where do I start? There's all this stuff going on. There's a few places you should start. One is give your bot an iCloud account and a Google account. Give it an iCloud account if you have a Mac Mini so that it has all of its own stuff. You don't have to give it access to your personal photos and notes and files and all that sort of stuff. It has its own iCloud on its own computer. Start fresh. Google account gives you access to give the bot Gmail and access to Google Drive. This is a great way to source your files in one hub that you can access from any location, right? If you're just saving files on your local computer, you have to be at your computer in order to access them. So I told it to just download files to the Google Drive so I could access it when I was at work, if I was at the gym, on my phone, whatever. So give it access to an email because you're going to have to sign up for a lot of things, and give it access to Drive and give it a iCloud account. Boom. Once you have that set up, you need to start looking into organizing everything, organizing your thoughts, organizing your ideas, because you are going to get overwhelmed. So what I did is I immediately had it open a Notion account and a Monday account. Notion, and I use Notion kind of on my own and with work for my personal to-do list, task tracker, things like that. I had it make a page for each project that I wanted to work on, each venture, whether it was for Fiverr or for YouTube or for, you know, the trading accounts, whatever it was. Make a page for it, keep track of notes, ideas, processes, documents, things like that. Monday was more so the task manager, so I could look at it every single day, whenever, see what exactly the bot was working on, what tasks it was completing, if it was stuck on anything, and I actually had it make a page for me, for my tasks. The reason I did that is because there's certain tasks that the bot can't do, like solve CAPTCHAs and, you know, sign up for certain programs or tools with, you know, an email that maybe it doesn't have, or if you want to connect a bank account or banking information, obviously you're going to have access to that information. So once I got all that set up, we kind of really started getting to work, right? We tried Fiverr. I'll be frank with you, Fiverr didn't work, right? The thought behind it was, you know, Fiverr is an online freelancing website. So you basically sell your services to people online. They can buy stuff from you. You sell it to them through Fiverr. So whether that be, you know, you'll make them a video or you'll write their copyright for their products or things like that. I thought it'd be easy because I thought the bot could just take it over for me and sell stuff. It wasn't that simple. There was relay issues and CAPTCHA issues. Again, I had to be sitting at the computer doing those things. I didn't want that. I wanted it to be fully autonomous. It couldn't really monitor the notifications either that would come in through Fiverr. It was just a lot. It wasn't autonomous. We kind of gave that up. Next was the automated YouTube channel. So I had it set up a YouTube channel and just start making and posting videos. The niche we decided on was like a science niche, so it would generate cool images with a voiceover and post the video. It's like science, space shit, theories, black holes, all that crap, all that AI slop. It's actually, you know, pretty cool ideas. It's just the execution isn't all there yet. But that was another thing I had to sign up for, was 11 Labs for that, because you needed a way for it to do voiceovers. So there are a bunch of extra add-ons, and I can kind of go over like the actual startup costs in a later video, but I'm just talking about, you have it set up, kind of what are some things you can do, where you should start. Anyway, the third thing was trading. So on X, Twitter, I saw people connecting their Polymarket accounts to their bots and having their bots automatically trade for them. I was like, that's a pretty fucking cool idea. And since these bots have access to the web, they can get access to knowledge way quicker than we can. They can search the whole web for certain things. So what I had to do is I had it start scanning and tracking popular, profitable Polymarket whale wallets. So big traders that were, what were they trading? How much money were they putting on certain trades? What was the ratio? What was the payout? What were the odds? So I had it tracking that and then actually trying to copy it onto Kalshi. The reason I do Kalshi is because I don't have access to Polymarket in the United States. I wasn't on the beginning waitlist, early waitlist, so I have to use Kalshi, which is fine because Kalshi has great API integration with these bots. So I just have it scanning Polymarket, placing trades for me. Full disclosure, it's not going that great. It probably hits 40 to 50% of the trades, but we're learning and refining it. He was trading like kind of home run style trades for a while, where he was betting like 5 cents to win, $1, which obviously those odds are very, very low, so we were losing a lot of trades that way. But now he's kind of trading like weather patterns and current events and like where cryptos, may or may not be on a certain date. So we're starting to kind of hone in what bets are working, what it can actually do, and that's starting to work. So the fourth thing is, again, talking about the kind of stimulation overload. How do I keep track of all this stuff? How do I visualize it? I actually had it vibe code me a SaaS-style dashboard where I could see all the projects we were working on, all the analytics in one place. So it was showing me kind of which project was which, kind of what the graph was, what the chart was, how many subscribers was it, how many trades have we placed, was it going up or down, all that stuff, so I could kind of visualize it in one place. And I've had some stuff up on the screen. Just know this stuff that I'm showing you on the screen is nothing that I am doing, right? This is fully the bot, fully typing stuff in, fully, moving the cursor around, doing all that. This is the bot fully doing everything. I'm basically just telling it what to do through Telegram. Sometimes I have to troubleshoot and log in and do the captchas and stuff, but for the most part, the bot's kind of doing all of it. Now, I'm probably going to leave it there. We're going to go more in depth on certain projects that I'm working on with the bot, more in depth on kind of building out each one of these projects in later videos. I just kind of wanted to go over where to start, where I started, what I learned. I had a lot of shit that I went through in the beginning, a lot of, errors, a lot of mistakes that I made. So hopefully I'm just going to continue to document my progress, my process. I'll continue to learn. Hopefully I can get some suggestions. And I'll just continue to build this out on my own from the ground up, and we'll see how it goes. So if that interests you, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.